Welcome back to another episode of Olivia's Corner. Good morning, I'm Olivia. I'm a storyteller, I'm a dungeon mistress, and I'm in school to write movies. If you would like to come along on the process of doing things like learning about Dungeons and Dragons, listening to stories that I tell, helping me write stories, because I definitely could use the help, or engaging in map making and world building in my Get Ready With Me's, and also cosplay and other fun content around storytelling, make sure you're subscribed so that you get notifications when I release new content. Welcome to the club! Today you are in for a treat, and I am very proud to present Party Counselor Elory. I'm going to explain why this came about, and then you get to see Elory in action. So first of all, I have Ginny D to thank for this. If you have not seen any of her content, I highly recommend it. She is an amazing storyteller, content creator, cosplayer, entrepreneur. So I will link to her D&D playlist here in the cards, because all this is inspired by her. The concept that she sort of started a trend in is that she creates videos where she is a character, like a background character in a Dungeons and Dragons setting, an NPC, non-player character, and she interviews or interacts with your D&D character, okay? So I took inspiration from that and also from an encounter I had in my party Dungeons and Dragons game recently to create this video. What happened was we were supposed to be interrogating this new person that we had found to figure out what kind of person he was and whether or not he was going to be helpful to us. And I suggested that we play good interrogator, bad interrogator, if you catch my drift, and that I wanted to be the good interrogator. So cute little Elory, my sea elf cleric, steps up to plate, and I don't know what I was supposed to be asking, but I asked things like, what brings you here? What are your dreams? Do you have family back home? And my party was like, Elory, we're gonna adopt him at this rate. We were joking that Elory was like talking like a camp counselor. Did you drink enough water today? Like, goodness. Not a good interrogator, that one. She's too nice. With that inspiration in mind, I created a video that you will see shortly where Elory is your party's counselor. So, if you would like to participate along, there are some pauses in the video, and the idea is that you take a moment before we get into that and put on your character. And then when Elory asks things, you can pause afterwards and answer them, or you can just keep going and answer them. She might not give you enough time. All that to say, it was really fun creating this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Oh, hello there. Come on in, I was just finishing up. My name is Elory. Please take a seat, make yourself at home. I am your party's counselor. You didn't know you had one of those, did you? Yeah, today is just a basic check-in. I just wanted to make sure that you feel comfortable with your traveling party, that you're set up for success. And we'll just check in real quick and you can be back to saving the world. Awesome. What's your name? Perfect, that matches my records here. And how long have you been traveling with your party? Awesome. And can you just confirm the other members of your team for me? Lovely. It's so nice to finally meet you. So just a couple of questions. How do you feel your party works together sort of cohesively? If you had to rank it from a low as a 1 and a 10 as a high, do you think you work together fairly well? That's good to know. Do you have any best friends? Which of your party are you closest to? And what about enemies? Anybody in your group that you don't get along with very well or doesn't get along with each other? Absolutely, that makes sense. So, let's say you were having a bad day. Nothing you're trying is working out for you. It's just rough. What's something your party could do to make you feel better, set you up for success? All right. And do you imagine your party does a pretty good job of completing their tasks? Okay. Here's another one for you. I know all of us adventuring types have these big, lofty, world-saving things to get back to, but what are some of your personal goals? All right, and how well do you think you are set up to be able to achieve those goals with your party around you? All right. What is something that you wish you could do in some free time? Let's say your party saves the world. Everyone's safe, everyone's happy, and you get to choose the next thing that you do for downtime. What would you choose? That makes sense. Good choice. This one can be tough to answer, but that's why I saved it for last. What is your biggest fear in traveling with your party? Is there something you're afraid that you will mess up or miss out on in traveling with them? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I think that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking a moment to evaluate your life. This adventuring world can be so fast-paced. It's wonderful that you've taken some time to check in with yourself. Well, don't forget to stop by the supply tent on your way out. I hear they just got a new batch of the healing potions, and they've always got rope and lanterns and other things that you might need in your adventuring life. Yeah, good luck in your next adventure, and if you could just send the next guy in when you're on your way out, that'd be wonderful. All right, thank you again. See you next time. And there you have it, Party Counselor Elory. What do you think? Are you gonna go back to see her again in the future? Was she helpful enough before you go out on your next adventure? Did you get a good check-in going? Thank you so much for showing up. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed this week's content, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you stay tuned for some of those deleted scenes because I recorded a lot more than I produced. Okay, bye. I'd be remiss if I didn't give you a couple of basic adventuring warnings in case this is your first rodeo. It's only fitting that I remind you to put on your sunscreen, wear your covering hats, drink enough water, make sure you fill up your canteen every time there's a flow, and also make sure it's purified. Adventuring is dangerous. You don't want to die from dehydration before you can die from a dragon. Hypothermia is no joke. Make sure that if any of your party are especially susceptible to the cold, you wrap them up and make them nice and warm before they go to bed. Make sure your shoes completely cover your toes. You wouldn't want to lose one of those or stub them and be leaving a blood trail accidentally. That's a hell of a mess to clean up, and a hell of a mess for your clerics. If you have a magic user in your party and they've got something like resistance or endure elements, and you're traveling through the tundra, just make sure that you re-up that regularly. It's helpful. Camp Counselor Elory, take 1. I cannot consume beverages while eating this outfit. Wow. No more movement from you. Okay. Take 6? I don't know how many takes this is. That looks like a dick. Did you want any coffee? I've got a extra couple of cups. How do you take your coffee? Okay, well, that one's for you. I feel like my prop desk is a little shy. Let's put some candies out here. Come with me. No! Set my hand in more color. My hands are wet because I put glue on. Can I drink my coffee? I have no concept of time right now. Would you like some coffee? I've got some extra cups. God damn it, fridge. Wow, everything on this table is fucking wet. My nose is still running. There's blue everywhere. It's good to see you. Gosh dang it. And who are the rest of the members of your party? Awesome. I bet they're wonderful people. As much as they can be as adventurers with you. Gosh, that was shitty. Don't say that, Elory. Okay, this is supposed to be fluid, so let's start it over, damn it. How do you think that you get along with your party? How well do you guys sort of get along? God damn it. I'm getting discouraged. Take a deep breath. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh yeah, if you could just send the next guy in on your way out, that'd be great. Thank you so much. Good luck on your adventures. Nope, that's really cheesy. Let's try that again. This is your darling sea elf cleric reminding you to drink enough water. Make sure that shit's purified. You wouldn't want to be drinking anything that's gonna give you the runs. No, what is it? The whirls? The twirls? The spins? This is the spins. I just feel adorable.